I found the perfect light for travel vloggers. Let's have a look. When you start making videos, the hurdle that you might find the hardest to conquer is lighting. Especially in this new era of smart devices and 32-bit float, both cameras and microphones do a pretty good job making up for your rookie mistakes. And my rookie mistakes. The one thing that is a little more difficult to fix with some cool gadgets is light. A lot of that still needs to be done manually, at least for now. Good lighting is not only critical to avoid the camera having to make up for your mistakes, it's also going to make you a much happier person in post when you're editing the video, since you won't have to resort to all kinds of sliders and whatnot to try to salvage what basically is unsalvageable. Now, there is a way to set up good lighting, and I'm still learning a lot about that. But that's not what this video is about. I'll discuss that in a future video. Because the lamp that I'm discussing and reviewing in this video is not necessarily made for your studio setup. I mean, you could use it in certain scenarios, but you'll get the best use out of it when you're traveling. And I was traveling for the last 2 weeks, and I brought it with me. And I'm extremely happy I did. See, usually I bring this Elgato Key Light Mini on my trips. And apparently they don't sell these anymore. They have a new product, but yeah, I don't know. This one is really good. It is a very good light for certain circumstances. For instance, let's say that you're into urban exploring. You're going into these dark buildings, or maybe you're ghost hunting. You silly ghosts. Well, you pop this one on your camera and you got a really strong panel light. Because in those instances, you want to kind of light up those surroundings. And when it comes to the aesthetics for your video, the sharpest shadows that you get with this light are actually a perk. Oh, yeah, that must have been the worst ghost imitation ever. But if you're doing a talking head video for your vlog in a very badly lit hotel room somewhere on Crete, the sharp shadows is not what you want. I mean, it did the job for the longest time, but it never really felt right. Look how lit up my face is. But recently, I bumped into this. Yeah, no, it's what's inside the plastic bag that I'm talking about. This is a blow-up light, or an inflatable light. There's a few brands that make these, like Ulanzi or newer, familiar brands. Now mine is actually made by Inkiee. I like that name. And what it basically is just a long LED strip that is in a floaty. And the one side of the floaty is basically a diffuser. And it works really well because if you blow this thing up, which we're going to do in a second, the distance between the LED strip and the diffuser is big enough to make a difference. Definitely bigger than in this case. But more importantly, this is a pretty big light that you can store so easily. On top of it being reasonably light. But yeah, you can inflate it and deflate it as you see fit. Now in this case, it actually comes with a little hand pump. But you can blow it up with your mouth if you want to. But I'm just going to use this thing. Yeah, some of you have seen me do this in a previous video. But anyways, it doesn't take too long to inflate it. You close this, you push the button, hold it, turn it down, tap the plus, and there we go. A big and beautiful light source. Now it comes with a strap so you can hang it to whatever you want, and it has these magnets in there on both sides. And also comes with this little gizmo that you can use to mount to a stand or to whatever. And that way you can connect this lamp to whatever you want. But you could just kind of connect it to a car, to a door, whatever has metal in it. The battery lasts pretty long. I don't think I've charged it yet since I got it. And I've actually used this as a reading light because the lighting in my room was a little dark. And I was reading Dungeon Crawler Call during my holiday. The light temperature has a range between 2,700 and 6,500 K. And right now, this is blasting at 1%. So if you put it on full blast, yeah, you can definitely light up a room with this. It's at 100% now. Look at this. This is just ridiculous. Oh my God. And for those of you that want to go, I don't know, tornado hunting or something, it's actually weatherproof. It even has this little thingy on top of your USB-C port where you charge it. Although, I have to warn you, one serious gust of wind and this thing is gone. It's going to be in the swimming pool or whatever. But all that for 40 bucks? Come on. Now, what is the disadvantage? Well, let's be honest. It has a pretty limited use case. In a pinch, this could be part of your studio setup. And you could maybe use it as a little light box when it's deflated. But for all these scenarios, I think there are just better options. Where this light shines, and that is pun intended, is when you're traveling. Long distance, short distance, for a long trip, or just an assignment. And you don't have enough space in whatever bag you're carrying to put in a lot of stuff. This is just super handy and a good light. So yeah, I'm actually pretty excited about this purchase. The one thing I'm worried about is how long it's going to last. Because, yeah, it is a LED strip that you keep folding and folding back out. I don't know. We'll see how long this keeps going. I'll make a follow-up video in a few months. So make sure to subscribe. Now, in case you're planning to buy one of these yourself or anything that I show off in my videos, use the links in the description below. They're affiliate links. So, to help me to pay the bills. But now it's time to finally start unpacking that suitcase. Because it's kinda smelling up the place. Bye.